as far as like.
Do you want to play?
He can't edge guard because he's 5'12".
You can play against him.
He's not as good as like Shaq.
I can get you guys another controller if you need it.
Okay. So they're going to Startersville? Yeah, Startersville. JPH is going to want to use his sword to beat up Luma. And that's something I noticed in friendlies against that one guy. That one guy and I have played a lot of friendlies against each other. But Ike can kill Luma just like that. And he, just demonstrates my point. Little commentator's blessing. Ike is really good at killing Luma. Although he's not really too good at anything else in the matchup, Luma is a big part of what makes RosaLuma such a good character. JPH SDing there without doing any percent to that one guy, which is a huge deficit to overcome, especially against RosaLuma. RosaLuma is going to be, like, JPH doesn't really have any comeback mechanics. I mean, he can get early kills, but he needs to earn them. He can't just, like, run off stage and get a quick gimp. He needs to get a super hard read from a charged forward smash or a charged up smash, and he needs to, kind of hope Sawyer might not have the best DI. So a deficit with Ike, not the worst character to have a deficit with, but not as good as having, not as like safe as having a deficit with like a Sheik who can just combo you super easy, or RosaLuma who can have Luma take damage for you and win the game that way. And that one guy definitely not repeating his last bracket experience that he had against JPH, having a really almost insurmountable lead at this point. That's not going to be quite it. That Nair is such a good tool. It's super slow, but it's active for so long that it doesn't even matter how slow it is. It's like Rob Nair on steroids, where you don't have to deal with all that huge startup, and you just kind of get a lingering hitbox that's going to last forever. And then there's like additional stuff like lunar landings, where you can be shielding as RosaLuma and Luma can be nairing, and it's really hard to deal with. So that Nair is just like really good.
Fans are done, you can change character.
Who changes first?
Like loser changes first.
No, winner changes first. Yeah, so loser counter picks.
Yeah, I like
You do it after stage pick, not stage ban.
I like how it's
Yeah, like you get down to the stage. Once you got the stage.
nice.
I really like regular 2D fights.
I spent a lot of time with Robin.
Street Fighter, it's like, oh, you won for you. I'm going to now
pocket
pick,
Robin,
and you can't switch.
Pocket Falco.
You just have to eat my counter.
I don't know.
It teaches you to get good at one specific character, so you're going to be ready for that matchup.
So we have the switch to Ryu. See, the thing, I'm just going to talk a little bit about what Zach was talking about, and I'm going to use Brawl as an example, because Brawl's the most extreme case that I can think of. Ice Climbers were a super volatile character in Brawl. One grab and you'd get a stock, except on certain stages. There were stages where stage transformations basically intervened and made it so that, and this was in old rule sets, eventually most of these stages got banned because Meta Knight was seen as too good. On these stages, it was seen as like auto wins for Meta Knight. But on a lot of these stages, Ice Climbers couldn't chain grab because the platform layout or the stage layout was weird. Like maybe there was slants or something, or the stage changed. Like with Frigate Orphean, for example, was seen as a really powerful Ice Climbers counter pick. Delfino was a really powerful because of the stage transformation, and Ice Climbers. An Ice Climber's main, if he got counterpicked to one of these stages, would just either have to give up a game, or they could switch to a secondary. And it's just better to give the player the option to switch to a secondary than to just give a game for free to your opponent. So I think that because of the addition of stage picks, character counterpicking, the winner should be able to switch characters. I think that's a good decision. And my reasoning is just because auto wins are boring. there shouldn't be a game where it's like, oh, they're going to go here and they're going to win for free. Like, that the outcome of a game shouldn't be determined before the game begins. And like Vinny, for example, would always go Game and Watch on Frigate Orphean, and he wouldn't have to waste a ban on it, and he can ban other stages that he'd be more worried about with his Ice Climbers, because he had a solid counterpick. Game and Watch did good on Frigate Orphean. Anyway, once again we have that one guy with a huge lead. I basically missed the entire game talking about why stage counterpicking and character counterpicking is the way it is and why it should be that way. But that's the entire set that I basically didn't say a word about game 2 of because I was too busy talking. Next up we have Losers Finals for you guys, which is going to be me versus that one guy. So RosaLuma Ness, which means I'm going to have not a good time. I was kind of hoping JPH would pull out the upset again because I have a much better matchup against all of JPH's characters than against Sawyer's RosaLuma. So I'm going to go play that real quick. I'm going to hopefully get someone else on the mic for you.
I was never a big Charizard guy.
And yeah, have fun with the rest of the stream, guys.